this works.
Hello, yeah, look at this. Look at me.
Look at that.
Things and stuff.
I've been ready for hours.
What are you drinking out of?
Look, this is the last con we were all able to go to without worry, which was TFF 2017. Texas Furry Fiesta, this is 2017 edition. Their fancy cup, which is a beaker that also has a mug handle.
Ooh, nice. Beaker with a mug handle?
It lets my coffee get colder faster. I'm the only person who wants that.
I don't know. I do like my iced coffees.
Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dragon Show. We're just moving everyone all over the place.
No, they're not seeing that. See, that's my secret. That's our secret software. I was just doing a little cropping.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot how things work.
Yes, that's okay.
I forgot how things work. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dragon Show. That is Dragon and Ferret together. I'm Alkali.
I'm Xander.
And let's have a huge round of, staring at your screen silently for Pepper Coyote.
That's right. Put a F in the chat for me. And the guy to my right, by the way, I didn't even talk to you guys about him. This is my friend Wolf J. Wolf J is turning 25 today.
Oh, 25.
And he doesn't say a whole lot, but he's my friend, and he's over today. He's been privately quarantining for a very long time, and we have been privately quarantining for a very long time, and none of us have symptoms, so we're technically allowed to be near each other.
Yay!
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about, Pepper. You're like right next to us with the power of technology.
I know, right? We should really be socially distancing even more right now. Quick, drag my visage farther away from you.
So I'm worried about things breaking if we do that, so let's not.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone in the chat, and of course, yes, I'm not here. I didn't mean to shatter Tyro's world.
Just like
obviously,
Cena,
I'm
baby.
part of the green screen.
Part of the green screen.
Part of the screen.
You start finding out
always
in the screen part. You start finding out which of your shirts don't quite are like the wrong shade of blue.
Right.
We found that out. We found that out about his fursuit.
Yes.
His fursuit disappears unless we turn the chroma key way down. He's like Ghost Xander.
I was Ghost Dragon working out when I first started doing the video. I'm like, no, what's happening?
That video was like the thing that took you down on the internet and then back up.
Oh my god! I forgot about that. Yeah, only on Twitter, they copyright struck my tweet.
On Twitter.
It's got to be the audio. It's always audio. Like, it's the fact the audio is the same. You can leave the video almost intact. It's the audio that gets the most auto detectors. Oh.
Thank you, Gross Skunk, for hosting us. That is very kind of you, my friend.
Thank you so much.
I enjoy that. In this day and age, the copyright system is just so notoriously messed up that even just the layman is like, oh yes, if you post any sound on the internet, you'll get in trouble.
Basically. I do like
Everyone
that
knows
Walt
that
Disney just did that. They're just like, hey, you want to make that not applicable to us? Well, I don't think that's going to work. Let's try.
Tyro, what do you think we're drinking?
Tyro, on our side, we have wonderful, tall, sipping shot glasses for tequila. Cheers.
It's only the afternoon. Come on.
What are our friends drinking over on the other side of the world? Or Arizona, wherever the hell that is.
We are drinking water because the month that is the fourth month in the 20th year of the 21st century lasts for 30 days, or is it 31? How many days are in April?
I don't know.
There you go, on the spot.
April, June, and November.
Yes,
right?
we will not be. I will be abstaining from all alcohol for this, the holiest month.
Oh, okay.
So water.
I feel like I'm being both too obvious with this and also not obvious enough. You know what I really wanted to talk about today?
What's that?
So we were going through, I'm trying to say this in the least gross way possible, but it's like food that equals green poop.
Oh, what?
Because you know how some foods will result eventually in green poop entering the world.
As a fat man, I'm aware.
I thought that list was pretty short of things with certain amounts of dyes and certain colors of if you eat enough flaming hot Cheetos, for example, that makes red poop also known as hospital scare. So you're sitting in the Dave and Buster's and you're calling your boyfriend and you're also Googling anal hemorrhage all at the same time. Your life is flashing before your eyes. And then you come across an article that says, local doctor, outbreak of red, and the doctor's like, no, it's because all the children at the local high school are eating too many Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Oh my God.
You're all fine. Stop coming to the doctor. So anyway, off-brand Fruit Loops
Oh
are
no.
on that list.
How many offs was that?
It's like, this shit doesn't even have, it's in a bag, but it doesn't even have the resealable section. It's just a bag you gotta cut open and then deal with.
See, I have a feeling those aren't so much Fruit Loops as a pineapple with the hole cut out and then just kind of shrink down. There is your piece of cereal. Give us a week, we'll have another one.
That'd be a whole fruit. There'd be actual fruit in the loops if that's what they did.
Not to mention the way I would make it, I'd leave it out for a while to, for furs. It was meant for furs. It was ferment. Just
Ferment.
let that happen.
God damn it.
And cereal is ready.
Those are
So on
wine
this-
loops.
On this same line of
Dude.
thinking,
I would see Uncle Kage get behind wine loops. Get your own. This shouldn't be in the cereal aisle.
I was wandering through my cereal aisle looking for the loops meant for fruits, and what did I come across? Wine? Bought out the store. You hoard toilet paper? I've got wine-os.
Winos! Oh, winos! It works
just
so
him.
well.
him and a lot of letter O ice cube trays.
I need one of those.
Oh,
That's how you
shit.
do it. You just pour it in and let it dry until it leaves only the O. That's also how you make orange slice candies. You just take an actual orange slice, hang out, let it shrivel, right?
Right,
That's-
exactly.
In this world we're building, that's how food
In
works.
this new Corona world, we make our own cereal.
Okay, so that's a pretty good topic. Gentlemen, what is a skill that you have that's going to help you in the apocalypse there and now? Chat as well. We're going to talk to all of us. So us first, because we don't have a delay. What is a skill that you have that's going to help you in this new post-apocalyptic world?
Apparently making masks.
Dragor immediately said dick candy, so he's got the right idea.
Dude, somewhere in the world, there was some kid who learned how to make ninja masks right before all this happened. He's like, dude, I'm ready. He's just like the coolest kid at not
People
school.
planning a bank heist. Suddenly
Bank
like, wow,
heist.
this
They all
come
burst
handy
in.
After all.
All right, so we've got from the chat gardening. We have gardening. That's useful. From Stellero Dragon. Sorry guys, I left my glasses at work, so this is going to be a trick.
Oh, jeez.
Grow Skunk, creative cooking. Grow,
Oh, thank
I'm
you for the
assuming that
follow.
you were the one who made Fruit Loops. And Boozy, I write our new laws.
Ooh. Hold on, I'm going to bring our monitor close to us so I can actually see it.
Okay.
He just is the law. Boozy is the Wild West sheriff of the entire America now.
Judge Boozy.
All right, let's be honest. We could do worse.
I mean, actually, I would be pretty down with that. As I'm saying this, I'm like, wait, where's the bad idea part of this?
Oh, we have two
cheers.
blacksmiths
Thank
in
you.
the chat, Tyro and Jake.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you,
you for
Spirit.
coming on. So
Can you blacksmith a gun?
I mean, technically,
You wouldn't blacksmith a gun.
you wouldn't blacksmith a gun?
You wouldn't. Half the people doing it's like, actually.
Would you blacksmith a car?
I always love that. Would you download a car? I'm like, immediately and without question.
It's like you can't just one-to-one Grand Theft Auto and taking a file from a place where the file stays after you take it.
They were like, but the guy still has a car, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, no, we
he's not
just
gonna
download
know that I did anything, right?
exactly.
Yeah, so I'll download the car.
That's illegal. Stop criminal scum. You violated the law. Give me all your copies of Kazaa and Frostwire and come out with your hands up.
Speaking of business crimes, did you see Joe Pizza was
Oh my
trending
god!
yesterday.
I saw that Joe Pizza, and at first I'm like Papa John. I'm like, that's not his name, Pepper. You're too high.
It's John Pizza. What the hell?
John Pizza,
Didn't even get it right.
John Pizza, Jimmy Potatoes, and Chris Bag of Donuts all coming out.
But I saw the story was like about Joe Pizza was the guy behind why Trump is selling this thing as a cure. And now I'm just waiting for today.
Oh.
Like, oh shit, Johnny Waffles has betrayed our country.
Azalea ice cream, get out of here.
Oh,
Eggs
Azalea.
Benedict Cumberbund. Eggs Benedict Arnold.
Eggs Benedict. Eggs
Well,
Benedict Arnold.
I figured it was someone named Joe who just like ran a pizza chain, like was a pizza CEO. The same way
Yeah.
he called him Tim Apple, the guy who runs Apple. I thought he just called the guy like, oh yeah, but pizza. That's his last name because he runs because Trump's name is his brand, so he assumes everyone's name is their brand.
Oh, right.
That's right.
My good friend here, Joe Pizza, is going to be talking about our. Is going to be talking about our Corona delivery system. It's going to come in.
Gerald Ford, not Gerald Ford, Henry Ford. I rest my case.
Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford, inventor of the Ford.
Joe Pizza will deliver your cure in a cardboard box.
Joe Pizza, inventor of the pizza.
Inventor of the pizza.
It's
So
named
dear-
after him.
Sudir, I like that idea. All these people were born of the book To Serve Man from that famous
Yes!
Twilight Zone episode. So yeah, we will feed them to the poor.
It's a cookbook.
All right, hold on. If Soylent Green were real and made out of people, and we only made it out of Congress people that are just trying to ruin the planet, are we still okay with that? Like, it's made of people. We're like,
What people?
I mean, people? Also, think of how salty it would be. Oh, God. Stop your heart.
Oh,
Dude, do you think different like regions of Soylent Green would sell differently or like be marketed as different kind? Like, what would the American Soylent Green be like? The like bulk up bodybuilder
Extra protein.
green, and then like you'd have like a more like the Kenyan Soylent Green would be like, oh, this is your energy supplements.
It's gonna be Soylent Green by Devourer.
Like, what would be the cheapest Soylent Green? What kind of people make the cheapest?
That would be German Soylent Green. It's super efficient. Every German person, like, you just cut them, they're already Soylent Green.
oh my God.
They just sandwiches that were falling out of their veins.
What up, Legion buddy? Thank you for the. What are those bits? They're bits.
I don't know. I think, no, there's a way that people can highlight their stuff.
Yeah, they got
And it's
100,
cool.
100
That's
crystal
super-
balls.
That's super chat
Oh,
points.
okay.
And those chat points don't cost anything, and they can use them, but it gives you nothing.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't actually do anything for the channel. Twitch is great. Twitch is like the financial system. They hope if they just make it in a way that only a couple people can understand, only a couple people can possibly be successful at.
Thank you.
These are bits. These are chat bits. These are super bits.
Well, all I know is it's a circle, so everyone over on Twitch, thanks for your balls.
Yes.
As always, we appreciate your balls.
Ace, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. That would be very sad if I can't tell the beer and the sauerkraut apart. If they're both green. Oh my God.
What?
What? It's the beer and the sauerkraut are both green from Soylent Green.
Sour.
You mix them up. That's the worst part. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Sounds like something that should have an Urban Dictionary entry.
Oh.
Uh-oh, things happen. Oh, Ali Kuja, thank you so much. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
thank you so much. I had to explain what simp was to someone because that came and went
Yo,
so
I only
fast.
kind of know. What is it? I only kind of know what that meme is.
It's something.
Thank you, Lisa. Oh my God, you guys are amazing.
It's someone idealizing mediocre pussy. That's where it started, and
Wait,
now
what?
That's what simp means. And then everyone started using it, and it just means someone you like. Whatever, just a stupid insult to throw out there.
Is it someone who idealizes mediocrity?
It's
That's the idea.
it's probably just some. I really think has its roots in just gross.
Yeah, yes, Lisa.
Bullshit.
Mediocre pussy. That's where we're going with this.
What? I didn't make the term up. Jesus Christ! You think I'm not like the writer of Urban Dictionary?
The writer of Twitter.
Yeah. Take me to your author.
Yahweh, I will
writers.
never forget that as long as I live.
What's that?
We were driving through the Dutch region of Michigan, and Diana, our friend's wife, asked us, "Oh, are we going to visit the Simpletons?" And we stared at her.
Yes.
Like, you can't call them that. She's like, what are you talking about? They live a simple life. Like, wait a minute. What do you think simpleton means? She goes, the Amish. I'm like, what's the definition? The Amish? No. She had to look up the word simpleton because for her whole life, she thought it was just a normal term for people living a simple life.
You know, the simpletons.
The simpletons.
So she has like a conversation with someone where it's like, no, don't say that. They prefer to be called little people. Where you're like, no, don't call them the Amish. They prefer to be called the simpletons.
That's it. We've done it.
Oh, man.
We've solved systemic racism. Simpletons. We're just taking all like the, is that really, what? Yeah, that's just what we call them now.
You're fired.
I
don't even know it from.
I want Simpleton to be like a professional sport mascot, like the Cleveland Simpletons.
The Cleveland Simpletons.
He's just out in the middle of the field working a loom. Like, this rug is almost done. Lays it out to get into the end zone. Ah, yes. The longest celebration ever.
We need a sports team that celebrates people who stayed inside.
Yeah.
Just like, what do you call that? Quarantiners? Or
The quarantiners.
It could be an esports team. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
It writes itself.
any Counter-Strike player.
The Seattle Quarantiners. It's just a guy sitting on the couch.
No, actually,
Oh,
he's
yeah, instead
right. It would be for video game competitions.
Yeah.
They need mascots too. The quarantiners, the Cheeto eaters.
Instead of the chop, it's like pulling the recliner on a lazy boy. It's like, God damn it. Fudge. Hi,
Uh-oh.
chat.
I wish we had like an old timey nickname for modern. I guess in the future these what we call like streamers today will sound like old timey nicknames, but like a disc jockey. Like
Yeah. DJ.
There's not like a funny silly name for like YouTuber. I guess YouTuber is already a pretty silly name, but they're not like called like a GoPro gopher or like
Influencer is the weirdest one.
What did you call those guys that would just with the big old tube? What is that?
A
There's a name.
vuvuzela.
There's a name for that.
No, I don't. The old timey people who would like call out going up in the elevator.
Yes.
That was the Mr. Show sketch.
Yes, he had a name for them. It was a
was.
Mr. Show sketch. Vizoo.
It was.
Barker. He's Benny. Yes.
Barker.
A Barker. He's got
Oh,
it.
with the big cone.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The Barkers. So
I know what you're talking about.
That's what you meant to be.
yes, I would have been a good Barker.
Yes.
I think most leather pups make great Barkers. I'll be honest with you.
Town crier.
Town crier. Hear ye, hear ye.
I'd make a decent town crier just standing up there. Everyone's inside and no one can hear me.
God damn it.
Well, what if they just paid you to like experience emotions on their behalf? Also, that feels like it's a Star Trek plot. Where there's like
It does.
a society that like I do not feel angry for me, and they just give him like a 20, and he has to scream for a minute.
This dude who is somewhat
You're
giving
the
up on his
town.
skull.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, I gotta put this down. Where'd I put my phone? Because that's where I put all my good things.
That's
you
gone
guys
now.
keep talking.
All right. We're going to start off with questions here. Xander sent them to me, and I can almost read them. Our first question comes from Tyro. Thank you so much, Tyro. All right, guys, what country would we take over if you were given the chance, and what would you do with it once you had full control? That's easy. I would never want to step on anyone's toes. All right, guys, we're taking over Antarctica. Xander is thrilled.
Oh,
God damn it,
no.
Antarctica is not a country.
Hold on.
It will be when we're done with it. Hold on, Xander has tied up everything.
Shut up.
You would
Holy
colonize
I did.
Antarctica.
I'm unraveling it now.
We're going to colonize Antarctica. Drag will be happy. Penguins.
Penguins.
I mean, technically,
least
if
no
you
one's
just
there,
showed
so
up
we
there
don't
and said it was yours, you'd have as much moral right to it as everyone who lives almost anywhere right now.
So,
there you go.
I think we've actually talked about this on the show before. You do know the Antarctic Treaty is going to end during our lifetime, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So what, US and Russia's got to fight it out after that?
No, all of them. Almost
everybody.
Most major countries had claims. They're all like pie slices. If you look at a map of Antarctica and look at an old map of territorial claims that happened before they labeled Antarctica the same as the moon, that it's like for the benefit of mankind.
Is this
If
just
you-
everybody? Yeah.
No, it's a real thing. If you look very carefully, you'll notice that all the countries seem to put their research stations on their little slice of land. It's a real thing.
Wow.
It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no,
Well,
and
I
that's
don't know
ending.
about the framework, That's interesting.
Oh, it's super cool. I'm definitely not going to be working in my current job when that happens, because there be oil in them thar hills.
Oh my god, you're gonna be the guy from Buster Scruggs just digging shit
Absolutely.
in the cold. You
Just a
fucking
poking stick, stabbing for oil into the
just a
Antarctic
goddamn Tom
That's-
Waits.
That's how I learned it from Beverly Hillbillies. Just shoot the ground until you're rich.
Yeah, it happened. I mean, one bullet.
I mean, he did it.
hot
Obviously,
too.
anyone can.
It's like a few years later, fracking. Like, God damn it, Jeb, you messed up the whole mountain range. You sold your land, and now the mountains are gone.
Jeb, my water's on fire. What did you do?
It's like, I can't hear you. I live in California. Yay.
Where everything's on fire.
You broke motherfuckers. You can't move here even if you tried.
Shell, we are referring to Tom Waits as the prospector
Yes.
in the movie on Netflix called Buster Scruggs. If you have not seen it, it is a masterpiece. It's Coen Brothers. It's so good. It
Mr.
is so
Pocket.
good.
Oh, that's gonna be you. You're gonna call me Mr. Pocket.
Mr. Pocket.
Mr.
Mr.
Pocket.
Pocket.
Uh,
The bigger thing might be this. This is always the one that people talk about. So right now we're pretty good, but who knows this? Pepper, you might actually know. How much of the Earth's surface is covered in drinkable water?
ooh.
Oh, it's like a comically small percent.
Yeah.
It's like a 1 or fewer percent.
Yeah, no, it's like 2 something, and somebody correct me, but
Right.
it's something ridiculous. But that fresh water that they're talking about is doubled if you include Antarctica. Antarctica is a huge source of fresh water. So if the world is totally fucked, and then this treaty ends, oh man, talk about we're quarantined behind walls at that point.
Welcome to the water wars of...
Oh,
It wasn't Water World, it became Water War. Oh wait, didn't they fight over fresh water in that too? Like, wasn't that like a big deal?
Yeah,
Aqua-
fresh water's a
all
pretty big
resources.
deal.
which
Yeah.
side you on, Aquafina or Nestle?
Oh my god, it's gonna be like, is that the ship Dasani's over there? my father was killed by the Dasani army.
So this comes down to Coke and Pepsi.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank
Zombie
you so much,
squirrel,
Zombie Squirrel.
thank you so
Holy
much.
shit.
We did wash our hands.
Yes. Thank you so.
I've washed my hands at least 3 times today.
Yeah. I make
So
him
we're-
delouse when he gets back from the grocery store.
Oh, anyway. We have our
And-
makeshift masks. What did you guys make a mask out of? Or was it just actually a mask?
The crotch of a swimsuit. I thought it very appropriate.
Yeah. I just
Actually-
cut a pillow. I'm not fancy.
I'm more imagining you just taking a pillowcase, putting it over your head, and just walking around like, I'm safe!
Look, it does the same job.
You just have to be cautious of what color you use.
Yeah, I mean, well, look, I don't
Oh,
have conical
no.
pillowcases.
Wait, is there a hanky code for masks, for face masks? I hope not.
Oh my! Can we develop that? Can that be what comes out of this culturally? Is we get a hanky code for face?
Okay, but which color face mask is face fucking?
Red.
Do you
That's a chaser.
take off the mask first, or do you just hope for the best?
Holy
I think
shit.
at this point, if we're getting this extreme, you got to be able to tunnel on through there on your own power.
Yeah.
Rip it off me.
Oh man.
If you can't solve that problem without using your hands, you don't get it. You know. It's a weird kind of bobbing for apples hybrid.
Oh my God, Pepper! Awesome.
Get that. Hook that mask on. The most costly crane game around.
Oh, thank you so much, Zima.
Zima, thank you so much. That is a very appropriate amount to donate.
Thank
and
you.
what will be happening the moment the show ends?
Thank you for the 420.
Zima.
Yeah.
Yes, you met Zima. We all met Zima in Florida, Pepper.
Yeah, I believe you.
He had drinks with us. We were very drunk.
Good. I mean, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Quack Quack Honk says, my mask says no, it's super hardcore.
It just says no.
So,
No.
Pepper, can you see our screen or no? Or,
I'm looking at you on the YouTube. I have a big delay, but I don't know if
okay.
you sharing your screen to me is a great idea right now because your audio is already struggling, and if you take more bandwidth,
Oh no,
it
it's
might
not.
just all
It's,
go down.
it's just a picture. It's that's a Discord issue for some reason. We come through fine on the stream. I
Yeah, I
think.
believe that.
It's strange.
We think.
I think
we
it's that your CPU just prioritizes the stream, so it's like you'll get the nice audio, and then Discord gets the leftover.
I can't tell you what's going on.
Gross Skunk, you weren't aware of pizza burgers? Pizza burgers, it's a combination of everything that you love. Heart attacks and pizza and burgers. Mainly the heart attack.
I sure do love heart attacks.
I'm gonna do shout outs real quick because we gotta do those, right? Shout outs.
In the first hour? Okay.
Yes. So sorry.
Sure.
First hour.
I'm so sorry. Well, maybe. Well, okay. I'm not. We'll just.
Well,
do
no,
another
you've already
question.
said it.
Okay. Fine.
Oh, no, I'm glad you had it ready to go.
Okay.
That
I'm
was
so
good.
Sorry.
All right, we're going to a question. Teckle, our next question, guys. You've been given the ability to make a single tweet from any Twitter account in existence. What do you tweet and from which account? Thank you very much, Teckle. All right, we're going to go over to the Pepper Crew. Guys, you have access to every Twitter account. Whose account are you tweeting from? And what I'm going to add on to the question. The person will never be able to say it wasn't them. They have to own it. So whatever you say, it's like it's coming from them. Who are you knocking?
Oh God! Well, there's like 4 different worlds I could enter with this. It's like, do I choose like the politician account that I want him to say something? Do I choose like X celebrity, or do I just go like weirdly personal and make it? It'd probably be like Moore's Twitter. It'd be like a promise. I would use it for some kind of extortion. Like, I will legally, bindingly purchase Pep 1 triple cheeseburger from the McDonald's per lunar cycle.
Oh no.
Man, when you dream big, you dream
I
triple
do.
cheeseburger big.
Oh, it's so big.
I was gonna go 5 Guys. I'm like, that's a little expensive.
Oh, Pepper,
Pepper.
that's so big.
Yes.
You get so big.
It's pretty
You
big.
gotta be careful. You're gonna get real big, Pepper.
He's gonna get really big.
Pepper.
Oh no! Don't make me big.
You're
Don't
gonna
make
you're
me
gonna get so
Oh,
big.
Pepper, you're gonna get so big.
You're gonna get so big. Can you see yourself on the YouTube or no?
He's gonna see himself on the
I'm
YouTube.
sure
Okay.
it's coming. I'm waiting for
Oh
it.
shit! Oh no! It didn't work.
Oh, it did not work.
Those
No
bastards.
big. No
I'm gonna
big.
make you so big right now. If I don't get it in 5 seconds, I'm gonna just kill it. Holy shit!
Yes, our jokes are working perfectly. Don't you love it when jokes work flawlessly?
I love it when jokes work right when you do them.
We are definitely not making a bunch of edits.
Nope.
You should probably make that go live.
Oh, I could do that, sure. But that would be fun.
I could do that.
I could do that.
It's good because I get to hear it first, then I see it happen.
I get to hear. Yes.
Like, oh, now it's just me. There I am. Oh, I'm pretty big.
You're pretty big. That's pretty big, Pepper. You're pretty big.
I'm still green though.
We're getting rid of that. We got rid of the green. Oh,
All right.
now you're in the sky, Pep.
go.
Now you're blue.
No, now
Sky.
you're blue. Now you're like a dragon.
I'm blue. You
Over
made me
on our
blue?
side, we're just.
I was we're just gonna be floating heads in the sky, like, show me what you got.
That's right. We're asking the people of this city.
And I officially think that that's it.
No!
Go back. Hit it back.
Don't you kill my dreams? That's what Alkali does for a living. He kills my dreams.
Trying to be a
my
nice head in
God,
the
you're
sky.
So big. I'm so happy right now. You are so big.
Oh,
Good lord.
Am I even bigger?
you're.
You're so big.
We're getting a little big. I feel a little big in
Way
here.
too big.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Dragon
Oh
News
my
Network.
God, it's
Pepper
so
has become
big.
so big. We have a giant Pepper, but
I'm trying to. I can't see where it is.
All right,
I'm heading the
I'll put you back. I'll put you back. You're good. You're good.
the buildings.
All
I was
right.
having a good time in Sky. It's like, remember the first time you played the PlayStation 2 iToy? And you're like, oh fuck, I'm on a screen. Wow.
Right? And you put yourself in the movies like Apollo 13 or whatever.
We are running out of. There are no people left who are in any way charmed or enchanted by seeing themselves on a screen anymore. It's just constant. Everyone.
I never thought
Remember
about
in like
that.
the mid or late 90s when seeing yourself on your own VHS, you'd be like, oh my god, that's what I look like. That's
In
what it
the
looks like
movies.
when I'm on a TV. I'm in a movie. And
Every
now
time-
it's, oh gosh, it's so boring. Like no one.
Well,
After every time you walk in Walmart.
I think
thank
we
you
should try
so
to
much,
have.
Beezy.
thank you,
Are
Bessie.
you guys ready for a?
What's it?
Are you ready for a child rearing movement, like a new age hippie type thing, where they're like, I have never taken a photograph of my child. Like my child has never been selfied, because that would be super rare and weird. Like a photograph of this human literally doesn't exist. Like who can you say that about besides people who've been dead forever? Like if you did that now, you'd be like the rarest thing,
Oh, I don't.
at least
know.
amongst like
yeah.
rich countries.
I mean, I don't even know if it's possible.
America? How many people living in America do you think currently have never been photographed, like in any form?
So the problem with that is, I mean, when you think about it, with everyone having a camera attached to their means of communications, like even the Amish come to Chicago and gawk at us. Like,
true.
they're probably in the background of some picture.
I guess we could reduce it to like identifiable, like where it was posted with their name. Because if you were only ever in backgrounds, no one would ever know who you were. So
That's true.
so like security footage doesn't count. Like who has never had an intentional photo taken of them?
That at least seems doable. That at least what if you were one of those people who thought that a picture taken would steal your soul, and you believed
the
in
Amish.
souls?
The Amish.
Amish.
That's the thing. The Amish really do think. Well, a very, very conservative people in the Amish community.
They raise barns, and that's what they're good at, and that's all they're gonna do.
That's it.
Yeah.
How many seconds do you wait as a new parent before immediately taking a photograph of your baby?
Halfway out. That if you want to embarrass your child with baby pictures, halfway out.
Oh my god, that's the first. That's my podcast's name.
Halfway out.
Halfway out of my life. Welcome to my 40th birthday. Halfway
Oh
out.
no! That's what we mean. Ah!
Hopefully the Rona doesn't get me before that.
The Rona.
The Rona.
Oh man, that's pretty sad.
Chilling with the Rona.
Culture moves too fast.
Dragor,
Not
you are
culture,
no longer
reality.
allowed. Dragor, you are no longer allowed to be part of registration.
Oh no.
That is not proof of ID. A birthing video is not proof of ID.
Oh my god.
God.
Proof of ID. Unless the video continues up until the moment that you're walking up to them, like, this is my ID.
That'd be amazing. All right, now the next time I go to a convention, they're like, "Can I see some form of ID?" I'm like, "Okay, here's a time-lapse video of my entire life."
Life up to this very moment.
It's got the piano background. The do 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 do.
We got to get Fox to play us some.
Just live. He pulls up a fucking piano keyboard.
At that point, do you let the guy into the convention? If a guy walks up and is like, "Well, I don't have any ID, but here's a sped-up video of my entire life," I think you gotta let him in. I mean, that's baller right there.
Oh my god, dude, that's like the best fucking music video ever. Oh, I'd be so high budget. Look, you start out and there's like a newborn baby, and then they you film them, like they fill out, they sign the birth certificate, and then the birth certificate stays in frame through a time lapse all the way forward to the moment where it's that same person in the video clicking upload on the video that you're watching. Ah, look, that would be great. That'd be some fucking that'd be a Counting Crows music video. That would
be. But my only complaint about it is, for some reason, the guy didn't speed up his first date. That way it could be as awkward as it was for him on the first day. Like, you have to experience that.
It's an hour long. The entire date is part of it.
8 words are spoken throughout the entire thing. And he
Silently
accidentally
watch them eat.
Aw. Watching people eat is the weirdest thing. That's an actual genre.
No, yeah, Korea.
Yeah, in Korea. Yeah, Pepper knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
McBain.
Yeah, you don't want to. It's like culturally, it feels weird for some Korean people to eat alone. Like, it's just treated as a weird thing to eat by yourself. So a lot of people put on fucking live streams of people eating and eat with them.
Like spaghetti and shit.
Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
The only way that could be better is if they throw on a record player in the background. One is the loneliest now.
What if they just try to make like weird small talk, but they're just pretending you're not answering? That's the whole time.
I mean, you can always go like, "How was your day?" and then just go back, because like you have to ask open-ended questions.
Yeah.
Or you just get the Elgato 16 buttons. Like, okay, I have 16 responses. What can I ask this person?
It's a choose your own adventure now. It's like the dark room with food.
The most depressing choose your own adventure ever.
Yeah, I'm singing Twitch plays mukbang.
I want to play Spaghetti, the game. That'd be amazing.
Spaghetti.
What kind of noodles should I make?
Now coming to the Nintendo Switch, spaghetti.
I think it works.
You've made it at home. Now play the video game adaptation of Bread.
Now you will face the boss, Joe Pizza.
Joe Pizza.
Person whose name ends in salt and Resticure. I'm so sorry, I can barely see the screen. Thank you so much for following. Onyx Flame, thank you so much for the donation.
Thank you.
I'm now single. How does one deal with such a change? Is nachos the way to go? We already went over this. Pizza burgers. Pizza burgers are always the way. Allow me to give you a recipe for a pizza burger. 1. Instead of using ground beef, use ground Italian sausage. 2. Turn into patty. 3. Cry a little bit for the salt. Then there's a bunch of other steps we don't talk about on the camera. Finally, order a pizza. It works.
It's amazing. Alkali's recipes just never fail.
Italian sausage wasn't salty enough. We have to add salt.
We have to add tear salt. Tear salt is the purest form of flavor.
That's like, he gets a combo from fucking Portillo's, and that's just too much. I get the big beef. They're like, yeah, let's put a fucking Italian sausage in there.
Sometimes I like dick in my beef.
It's ridiculous.
You can't dig up that beef.
It's a lot. It's a lot for one sandwich.
Onyx, you're on lockdown. You can't get pizza burgers. What else is good? Go to your fridge or pantry. Pick the thing that you know you will never eat. Take it out of your pantry and figure out something to make with it. I've been doing that all week. Oh yeah, every once in a while, I have cried. I have left my house. I've gone on walks to think about what I've done. But the next time I made risotto, and it worked out really nice.
I've just so before the lockdown, the thing I bought a lot of because they were kind of on a sale was small cans of mushrooms because I like mushrooms. I'm like, oh fuck, like 50 cents. I'm gonna get a bunch of that. So I've been trying to I'm like stretching what mushrooms can go in. I'm like, mac and cheese. Yeah, that works a little bit. A pizza. Yeah, that works pretty damn well. But like a can, it was like I just built an inch thick layer of mushroom on the one slice of pizza that I had. That was nice. But I'm at the point now where I'm like, coffee, muffins. Can I put mushrooms? Like, no. You draw the line here.
Time to make some winos.
Make some wine out.
Mushroom flavored winos.
Mushroom flavored. Ooh.
Oh.
There's a very narrow range of things that mushrooms taste good in or with. Oh fuck! I should make
Mushrooms with
a
steak.
Chef Boyardee. Yeah, that'd be good.
Chef Boyardee
Definitely.
works. Onyx, you're in your parents' pantry. They have 4 tins of Spam. Allow me to tell you of something that I did not do it. I saw it done necessarily when the items they had were Spam, barbecue sauce, seaweed, and sushi rice.
I know what I'd make.
What would you make?
I would do pulled pork, but it's pulled Spam with the barbecue sauce. Make a smush, make the rice, boom, and roll that shit up. That's exactly what I would
Super
do.
close. You are super close. Instead of turning it into a mush, we actually just sliced the Spam, used the barbecue sauce for a sear, seared it, and wrapped it up like a traditional maki roll.
Yeah.
It was legitimately amazing, Pepper. It was legitimately amazing.
What would you call a spam roll? Because like these things are like a dragon roll or something.
Guys, have you been to Hawaii?
Yeah, I was gonna say Hawaiian roll.
Hawaii makes
Oh.
these exact items you're describing,
point.
and they sell them
I forgot.
in restaurants.
No.
Like you
Spam's
get
huge
the
there.
Oh yeah, Spam with your eggs is like a breakfast food. Is like a staple.
In Hawaii.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Yeah, and it's transferred a bit to Japan because a lot of Japanese people go to Hawaii because it's like halfway.
That makes sense.
Somebody in YouTube just threatened to call the police on us for Spam sushi.
Gonna call. So yeah, Spam musubi. Yeah, you take the rice ball lump thing, put the big slice of Spam on that. That's a good thing.
I had no idea.
If spam was on Hawaiian pizza, then everyone would hate it.
Ah, dude, what if that was the true secret to Hawaiian pizza? It's not ham and pineapple, it's spam and pineapple.
It's not ham and pineapple. It's Canadian bacon.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Oh,
Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the gay bits.
oh, I'm super happy now to know that that's a real thing. Oh, thank you.
It's also where you find out that even breakfast at like a diner, like a crappy diner in Hawaii, is like $25 for a person. It's way expensive to get like anything there, which makes sense, I guess. It's in the middle of a freaking ocean.
A botanist has just told me that they remember meeting me in person. I'm thrilled. They called me a cobalt sex mage. I laughed and walked away.
That sounds about right.
I didn't disagree.
Cobalt sex mage.
I'm going to put that on my next resume.
I think that was a track on the B-side of White Zombie, if I believe.
Oh, cobalt sex
Cobalt
mage.
Sex Mage. Cobalt Sex Mage.
Cobalt sex mage.
You do it. I could see Rob Zombie having a D&D phase.
Cobalt sex mage. Put a trap in the vagina. Cobalt sex mage.
Not a simp.
Trap.
That's what they do. Kobolds trap everything. They're really good at it.
Not a simp.
Not a simp.
These are just memes I don't know the meanings to yet.
We'll learn when it's not cool anymore. That's how it works
Yeah.
when we're old. I just stopped trying to learn.
So, stop trying to learn? That sounds like my college career. Next question. Our next question comes from Skylar Ringtail. Skylar, thank you so much. Some childhood television shows have had lingering effects on us into our adult lives. I wonder where this is going.
Oh no.
What television show had a great effect on you, and was there a specific episode you remember vividly?
Damn.
Hard mode. Your answer can't be gargoyles.
Eh,
Gargoyles
I can see
was huge for me when I was a kid. It's actually how we met. Our first date was at the Gargoyles convention that happened once a year at different places around the country. It was our very first date.
I love. There were so few of those, and the fact that you've been to any of them is fucking amazing.
Not only did we get to go to one, we got to go to one and meet Keith David. Like, it was
Yeah.
actually pretty damn cool.
And Lexington, the voice actor of Lexington, was there.
Oh, he was a cool guy.
And Wiseman, the creator, was there as well. It was very
That's
cool.
some true furry cred, like old
Yeah, man.
school furry cred. I was there.
And then I chased down Keith David in the hall, and I'm like, I animated you. And it was really awkward. But it was super nice. Because I animated him in Saints Row 1. So what's funny is Keith David, the nicest guy in the world, voice of Goliath and stuff. Here I'm animating him for Saints Row, and in Saints Row he's like, all right, now we gotta take out all these motherfuckers. We gotta show them what's up. And I was like, what the hell is happening?
Oh my god.
The hell is happening?
Alejandro wants to know if we kissed on our first date. Alejandro, our first date was far into our relationship.
I mean, we have to define
No,
date.
no, we do not.
Okay.
Our first date was far into our relationship.
What
That's
is-
enough of
We'd been married for years before we had a date.
that. You're closer than I care to admit.
We were already betrothed by then.
God damn it, Dusty.
Wedding
First
and
date
wedding.
when I was 45 years old.
Oh, thank you, Arm.
Arm, thank you so much. We will take your gay intercoin bits.
Unicorn bits.
Arm, our thoughts go out there. Best of luck, but I'm sure that you guys are doing
Holy
something
crap.
amazing to help. So thank you.
thank you.
Everyone out there who's a service worker, hell, everyone out there who has to leave their house, so sorry that you're doing it. Please stay safe, but thank you for whatever the hell you're doing.
Yeah, wipe down your stuff that you get. We microwave the shit out of anything we get
No,
from outside.
you
the house.
microwave the shit out of everything. I am so stuck up with my food, I find that disgusting. Like, microwave my steak? Fuck you.
Well, as long as you heat it for long enough, you're good. I'm just saying you get it from an outside source. Heat it up for like, was it 30 seconds, 15? I don't even know.
30 seconds in the microwave? You're a monster.
So Alkali doesn't like microwaves, Jay. This is just like a meme amongst us.
Yeah, I don't own one either.
So, okay,
He's the
finally.
best. Yes.
Another hit that. Well, I mean, I can do without a microwave as long as I do have a toaster oven, which is, I'm sure you won't fault me on.
Oh, toaster ovens are the best. You can burn pizza the best in those.
You can make sandwiches.
So we're moving into a house, and when you move into an actual big boy house, they don't already have all the stuff in it for you, so you have to go and get your own stuff. So we're like, fuck, we need to buy a washer and dryer. How do you even do that? They sell those to civilians?
Did you just expect to come with a talking chair? It was like, oh,
That's what I want. Yeah, like, look, I'm Pee Wee, and this is my playhouse. Fucking Mecha like a high Mecha. Where's my fridge?
Are you getting the models with Bixby built in?
Yeah, Bigsby. We're getting. So my nightmare is that we get a motherfucking Wi-Fi enabled appliances, because I follow a Twitter account called Internet of Shit, and it just shows all the way that having Wi-Fi enabled stuff can like go wrong. And I'm ready for my fridge to be like, sorry, all your food went bad because you ran out of fucking Fortnite bucks. So
All right.
I don't want my stuff on the internet.
I really want to see Pepper's animated weed den. If it was like Pee Wee's Playhouse.
God.
Your
Look, it's
stash is
just-
over here, Pee Wee.
Stoned?
just a
That's the
fucking-
magic word. Ah!
It's just a garage with one futon in it.
That's almost what we had here. Do not make fun of my original plan.
A bean bag, a giant
One
bean bag.
bean bag.
Right, love sack.
No table, just the floor and a bean bag.
Yeah,
Dude,
love sack.
We had a giant love sack. That thing was amazing.
I fucked it up. I got that before I ever smoked weed.
Yeah. No, where's the... His cat destroyed it by urinating
Oh, no.
everywhere.
These things happen.
That's how we do the new future of your garage. The next iteration is we get one big enough for like 6 people to sit around outward, and then you have like 6 different monitors. You all have headsets on, and we're all just people from the movie, was it Disney Pixar robot Wall-E? We're all just Wall-E people, just fatter and fatter. Locked into this bag. We're all streaming, but there's just 6 different cameras because we can't be bothered to like move or get near each other.
You never got on that whole vaccine thing.
No. Yeah, we have to stay inside till they pump the vaccine in through our headpieces.
Finally.
What if they figure out that
the
they can make more money by not having a vaccine, and we are just these people in the chairs?
They just plug us into batteries.
Yeah.
That's how the Matrix starts. Take all our precious bodily fluids.
We'll have a water gap.
Now we're mixing that with Dr. Strangelove when you mentioned bodily fluids.
Did you know that all the fresh water is in Antarctica? And who owns Antarctica? The Russians. Coincidence?
If I remember correctly, and please don't quote me on this, I believe the United States and Russia in the treaty both have literal "you owe us land" cards. Like, they had not, I want to say it's us and Russia did not plot out any land, but we have like get out of jail free, aka we're going to take some land coupons.
We're taking it. Good luck keeping us out, coupons.
Yeah, no. Look into the topic. It is fascinating. It is fascinating what Antarctica is about to do. In like I can't remember if it's 2030 or 2050. Someone out there knows. Somebody put it in the chat.
I'm going to get my episode of Radio Lab explaining this to me with fun sound effects.
What's Radio Lab?
NPR.
Radio Lab. NPR podcast.
Oh.
It's very good. It's always about just like different random shit. It's not apolitical because it occasionally does that kind of topics, but for the most part it's like how do squirrels go up trees so fast? And this was like an hour about like, wow, that's way more interesting than I thought it was.
Oh, that sounds amazing. That absolutely sounds amazing.
That's good.
I could see the Antarctica one for sure going on. That'd be a good topic.
Yeah, if you want to learn.
Fox Helsing, so does Alkali get drunk, or is he at a constant state of drunk? My friend, I am stone cold sober right now. I've only had like 3 shots of tequila, so that's nothing. Right?
Right.
Uh-oh.
For you, well, you don't drink that much anymore, so when you go hard.
However, Fox Helsing, there is a wonderful thing that you will learn as you get into the wide world of happy use. You know, the happiness it's called drug use. See, you can actually store some of that in your fat. And I have a lot of fat, so every once in a while, because he's been really trying to help, and I appreciate it, he's gotten me onto the elliptical twice this week. I didn't move. He just, like, chased me onto it. He was scaring me, so I got up on it. Like, there's a little dragon, and I jumped up on the elliptical. But if I actually work out and I start, getting rid of some of that fat, it happened once. It was just going about my business, getting some random exercise, and all of a sudden I felt like I was on acid. I found out a week later that can totally happen. Your cells just kind of like, oh, hold on. Hold some of that acid for November.
I want the automatic acid flashback. I'm still waiting for it.
It'll happen. It's happened to everyone I've ever shared with.
Oh.
So.
Okay. What were you saying, Pepper?
Automatic. Oh, no, I'm just making sounds. Listening and going beep.
I need to dangle a string with a chocolate bar in front of the elliptical. It'll come.
I have very long arms.
Ah, damn it! It's right. You won't be able to see it if you're not wearing your glasses.
That's right.
God damn it!
See, it doesn't work on me.
Fuck. Maybe there's a middle ground.
There is a middle ground.
Hide his glass at the end of a string.
Weed pipe.
I would be the first person to make a stationary bike go forward if you hung a glass of booze in front of my bike.
Onyx, yes, we will be watching Kage's live stream.
Yeah, might as well do that. Tyro, if you're on the chat, if you wouldn't mind posting a few quick announcements. Tomorrow, Uncle Kage will be streaming at 4 Central Time on his station. Also, before that, Grey Muzzle Geekery. Our friends, if you ever watched the D&D show that we did over here, our friend from the Grey Muzzle Geekery, who was the player of Twitch, We'll be playing. We'll be having a stream tomorrow before Uncle Kage's stream, and don't forget this Sunday, Dragger will be hosting his Doom play along. All that info and more will be available on our Twitter page, our Telegram page, and if you're enjoying yourself, please don't forget, click like and subscribe. And a huge shout out to our guest. Thank you so much for being here, Pepper. Why don't you tell them a little bit about your channel?
Hey guys, I do music. My name is Pepper Coyote. If you literally just Google the text that's on the bottom of my thing, Pepper Coyote, you will find my music. I'm on Spotify and all major streaming services. I also stream on Twitch under the same name. I'm on Twitter on the same name. Hey, branding, all the same name. Good times. This is my friend Wolf J. It's his birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Wolf J.
Hi, Wolf
Happy
J.
birthday, Wolf J!
We get a lot more discoverers here on the Twitch rather than the YouTube.
I've noticed.
I enjoy Twitch.
I enjoy Twitch,
I
too.
like it. It's a weird place. What's a subscription mean? Well, you see on Twitch. Like,
No, I totally know what you mean. It's weird. I still don't know all the rules.
what kind of points gives you any kind of actual support? Only this type of our 4 fake currencies.
No, that's friendship points.
Friendship points. See, those
You
are
get paid
saved
in
only
rainbows.
for actual friendship.
Ah,
What's the exchange rate on friendship points?
one hug,
What?
One hug.
which has gone
How
down
many
in value.
How many Shroot bucks
At the
is
lowest
that
level.
worth?
Shrewd bot.
Oh my God, you got that? Awesome.
Wow.
Love Shroot bucks. And yes, to finish it off, right after this stream, we will be passing it over to Boozy, who is going to be doing one of his streams tonight. And a huge shout out to the entire furry fandom, all of
Yes.
them which are kind of joining together to keep us all entertained. I have watched more streams in the
yeah.
last month than I have in my entire career as a furry.
Yeah.
And I do have to ask Pepper, because we kind of talked about before, have you seen Tiger King yet? Or no?
No, I don't. I haven't watched it because I'm like, I don't want to be sad, and I know it's going to be end either with me real sad or real mad, and I don't.
Oh,
want either.
right.
So I'm like, I'm waiting. I knew about Tiger King from when fucking John Oliver was like playing his.
Oh my God.
They played his campaign ad like 2 years ago, where he's
Holy shit, you're right.
He's like, yes, I am gay. I've had 2 boyfriends. Which, like, who the he was doing his like third-party candidate vetting episode, and he's like, technically,
Oh.
guys as qualified as my bride. Yeah, he made a point, and then surprise, it's now the Netflix documentary that everyone's talking about.
Right? Here, I'll make
Real
our
weird.
background a little more
Oh
appropriate.
no!
Johnny
Now it's,
Exotic.
now it's
Joey
just terror.
Pizza.
You'll see it soon.
Pepper, you're
it's
going to be eaten.
You're gonna be eaten.
Oh no!
Oh, the tiger is cute, and that guy has a certain kind of weird Florida guy vibe about his face.
It's
just
so-
aesthetically. Apparently, he's not a good guy.
I did see the first one, and the whole thing is, you can't fucking tell me what to do. I can have 150 tigers in my backyard.
Yeah.
It's like the whole movie.
Go to
was-
Florida, you get some tigers.
And one guy, they said it's like a time bomb. Basically, it said, fuck you, and let all of his wild animals go.
Oh my god. So like, I mean, I have been in wildlife nature preserves with tigers in them that were less secure looking than what you see in the Netflix that dude doing. I can say that.
No, yeah. The plot
my
of
God,
12
Pepper.
monkeys, you're right, Dragor. Holy crap.
12? What the fuck? Oh,
12
no.
monkeys. It's a plot of 12 monkeys. All the zoo animals got out.
Oh,
All right.
Excuse me.
Same
But I
thing
was
as The Wild, the Disney movie no one talks about.
In answer to will I be joining for a Doom string, unfortunately, Doom streams happen on Sundays, and Sundays I will be at the office. So no, I will not be able to join in Doom streams anytime soon. Also, I suck at first-person shooters. Those are very different. They don't involve building a city. Why bother?
What?
I'll make it better again.
Thank you for making it better.
Okay, I'm making it better again. Get Tiger King from behind us. Get
Tiger. I like Tiger. He's well. Was it Tiger King? Is that it?
Is that the Tiger King?
I think it's
Oh.
Tiger King.
Jungle Man.
Jungle
Boy.
Man.
Jumping Jungle Man Jack Perry.
Well, that's what they were saying, yeah. Is it the Windows XP? I don't know. I just downloaded Happy
think it
Sky background.
I think that's the Windows XP hill, but it maybe not. It definitely looks like it from what we can see of it. But it
I
has
would
too many
have a-
trees.
I would have a picnic out on the Windows XP hill. I think that's appropriate.
I also have some nice boats. I can do the boats.
Also have some nice boats.
I have some nice boats we can do. We can do
The
nice
really
boats.
funny thing is how the video quality of your like teleconference guy, me, is somehow sharper than of the people who are like in the place you're streaming from.
I don't know, dude.
That
This
is because of our lighting. We need more lights in here. Our green screen wants to devour us.
That's
Here,
true.
I'll join you. Jay, unplug here. We'll unplug our lighting too. We'll match.
Wait, what are you doing?
we're just gonna take our lighting off. Now we'll be good.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Does it work?
I don't know if
Does it
that's
work?
actually helped or hurt. We probably like. Oh, actually, it's not bad.
Cameras is auto-adjusting.
It's not the same. I just have a dark face now.
There we go.
Well, now I gotta
Oh, and our
readjust your
green screen's
green
coming in
screen.
too. Yeah, it's
You know,
coming in
I
too.
can do that.
Yeah.
We have fog, but only
Stop. I'll
behind
just,
us.
Leave
I'll
it.
just, I'll
Okay,
just plug
fine.
it back in. I'll just plug it back in.
Okay, you're gonna yeah. Just plug it
Look.
back in.
We have the pop in too. It's perfect.
Oh my god.
All right, you want to do question?
All right, our next question comes from Dr. Larks. Dr. Larks, thank you so much. Ooh, what is your favorite sci-fi series?
Bam.
Favorite sci-fi series?
I
mean, I think I'm required to say Star Trek The Next Generation because I grew up with that. Like, that
That's fair.
was everything. Every Sunday night, it was Three Stooges, then Star Trek, and then my brother would get up and go away because he could not stand watching it.
I would go with.
Back to back.
What's that?
It was. It was a really
It's
good back-to-back.
Three Stooges that are into Star Trek.
There's so many. Like when I think of series, I think of the whole. What do you call it? Franchises, or is that what we're
Yeah.
talking about? Just a series.
Series.
I think Star Treks are enough different from each other that they're worth differentiating into series.
Yeah.
Have fun with nap time.
That time.
Rabane is going to nap time. I understood nap time always sounds good.
Returning
Oh.
to nap time.
Kage says Babylon 5.
Oh,
Babylon
okay.
5 is a good one.
Nice.
Pepper, how far did you get in that? Weren't you watching that for a while?
No, I'm watching through all the Star Treks, and it's
You're
been
doing
like a 3-year project. There are so many goddamn episodes of
Holy
Star Trek.
crap.
There are a lot of Star Trek episodes.
Where are you
We
now?
we watch at least like one a day, sometimes 4 or 5, and I've watched the entirety of Deep Space Nine, and now we are getting to the later, I think the last season or last 2 seasons of Next Generation. Oh,
Alright.
I've watched like 600 fucking episodes of Star Trek at this point, and that is not even 2 complete series. And they're an hour-long episodes. It's blowing my
Oh,
mind.
wow.
It's good, luckily.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's been interesting watching. I think Next Generation is a good time. I enjoy. I like Data a lot.
Oh,
I think
Data's great.
I think it and Deep Space Nine are kind of like different shows.
Mm.
I like Deep Space Nine more, but not. But I think they're like kind of different. They're trying to do different things.
I agree
Especially
with
if you
you.
look at like the last 3 seasons of DS9, where it's like we are one continuous story, which coming from like a Netflix Today perspective, where everything is one continuing, like prestige television is the only television. Watching DS9 become that, and we're like, oh, this was kind of fucking mind blowing at the time, and no one liked it.
Yeah.
They said DS9 was the worst one, and only now the fools are realizing.
I love DS9.
Is that the big, huge war that they're talking about in DS9? Like kind of
DS9.
For a
like,
while.
Yeah.
it kind of like
Oh,
spans
it ends,
the
yeah,
different
like
seasons.
a 2.5 season long war.
Yeah.
Against an enemy that can like definitely beat them, but it took a really long. It was like I thought they were better than the Borg too. Like, the Borg are fine; they're good. Everyone likes the Borg.
And the captain has a baseball. That's all I know.
Legion Bunny, thank you so much. The Borg, I still think, was at its best when it was a Borg cube. That is the most
one.
terrifying thing. Imagine what that is. Here is a species that's going to show up at your planet, shoot a box. Like, it's not even why shoot? They're going to, out the window, they're going to throw a box of they're just open space window. You know, the space door
The
that you want me
space
to close all the
door.
time.
Yes.
They just kind
Space
of
door.
toss, and they watch, and it hits the planet, and then all of a sudden these little microbots go like, all right, this planet is part of our cube, and that's it. And then the cube moves on. Like the worst game of Pac-Man.
Reverse though, because it's circles being eaten by a box.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. If I were the writer on that show, I would have changed it up. The Borg cube would have been like a mobile Dyson sphere, just eating planets. They're like, yeah, we're the Borg, we're all one, and this guy's idea, devour everything. We win.
Yes, the Borg would have been stopped by COVID because they couldn't understand social distancing. Like, I must go back into pod, and they just cough on their neighbor.
Well, they like download the virus into everyone's systems, right? Then
Thank you so much, Warius. Thank you.
Oh! Thank you, Warius the Dragon. Warius has a question for Pepper. Hey, Pepper, are you going to Eurofurence again this year?
Is Eurofurence happening so far?
It's a good question.
That is a wonderful question.
Yeah, like for that reason, all cons are kind of up in the air, and then you also have to see like what the budget of the cons are now that like a bunch of people have canceled. And like, can you also put Pepper on a plane and not have that be a really bad financial decision? So it's pretty up in the air.
Would you be okay with Ghost Pepper? Oh, we can call it Ghost Pepper.
Ghost Pepper.
That's when you're a hologram. That's the Ghost Pepper show.
So after the thing, our flight's going to be more or less expensive. Like, is everyone going to rush back at once, or is nobody going to want to fly for a long time because they don't get sick? Like, how do you think that's going to go?
They're still going to be cheap, I think.
It's going to be weird right after all this stuff started. I mean, think about 9/11. After 9/11, the flights basically stopped for a while. But right now, airlines are really struggling. So whatever happens, they're going to need people to fly them ASAP. So that's going to be an interesting problem. It really will be.
United did give me, they're like, yo, you know your status, whatever you had at the beginning of this year, you're just getting a whole extra year of it because here you go, like, which is kind of cool, actually. Well, it means I'm stuck with United for another full year before I can consider changing.
But that sounds like they made the right move then.
Yeah, I'm with them for another year. They have the small terminal in Phoenix, which is both good and bad because it's like we have no flights to go anywhere, but also there's no lines.
It does look like we're in Waterworld now, by the way, just kind of chilling out on a boat. I like it.
I'm enjoying. We're floating in these chairs. I don't really have a law or so. You guys
where there are no laws.
Yeah.
Because as we know, laws only apply when you're on land for some reason.
That's right. That's how you gamble.
International waters.
Yeah, riverboats. International waters. Where
Isn't
do
that why
international waters start? I know it's very measurable and it's a very easily known.
Actually, you know who would know this? Boozy. International waters. Is it 50 miles offshore? There's a set mile from a shoreline that makes international waters. So I bet you Boozy knows it for some reason.
Yes.
We were national. Is it truly just alleviate you of all crimes? Like you can just murder people on international waters and it's fine?
It's no one knows who to prosecute with. That's the problem. Like, where does America's prosecution necessity stop and Europe's begin? So we just kind of like, all right, we don't know what to do if you're out there, and we're not going to catch you, so murder away, fuckos.
What you're saying is you get a Carnival cruise that goes like across the Atlantic or something that you just start killing. Is that how, like, that's how you do your Jason movie?
No.
They land on the opposite shore and they just get off like, well, can't do anything to me, and they just walk away.
So
I have the idea of like a wrestling battle royal, but you win by throwing them over the boat instead of over the top
Throw them
rope.
over the boat.
Over the boat.
So, quotation mark says it's 100 miles offshore, and no, that does not work on the Carnival cruise. There's exceptions for stuff like that. The Carnival cruise, and Boozy, I know you're going to correct me with the real thing.
Is it American?
No, you're close. It's wherever they left from. Wherever they left from, they take the. So if a Carnival cruise leaves from Europe, goes into
You can
international
drink
waters,
if you're 20.
yes.
I was right.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it takes the laws of its last port of call with it until you get. So if you murder on your way from Germany, you got to take them back to Germany to be prosecuted, not where they're going.
But like Disneyland, they're not dead until they're on soil.
Now, Boozy says, I am right. That is totally what Boozy is saying. Boozy says, I am right. You are right. He's saying the opposite of that, but that's what... This is not
exactly how it works.
Boozy says you are wrong.
I'm saying I'm wrong. I heard something like that. I thought that's how it worked.
You know, Alkali just spreading misinformation like he's got a daily morning talk show or something.
what percentage of the information in your head that you repeat to other humans is your source just, somebody told me one time?
Simpsons.
It's like most of my
Simpsons
said that?
Simpsons is where I get so much information from, and I realized that after going to a lot of trivia nights at bars. I'll get a question, I'm like, I have no idea what that is, but that kind of sounds like a Simpsons joke about Al Gore. Is the answer Al Gore? Yes, it is. Thank you, Simpsons. Works every time.
Boozy, you say you're wrong, but we're on the sea. You can't be wrong on the sea.
Boozy, yeah, on
It's
the
the
sea.
flag. Okay.
Where's our
I
flag?
feel like that's kind of the same thing almost. You know what I mean? Like if it left from above, it's the flag it would have anyway, probably.
Yeah.
So it's
It
really
just-
just point of origin. That's why I guess not a lot of cruise lines leave from like Saudi Arabia, because it'd be like, okay, no alcohol, no gambling, no naked women.
English Zombie, thank you so much
Wait,
for
wait.
following. We appreciate it.
Wait, for those laws do they have to not land for those laws to still apply? Is that how that
Yeah,
works?
how long?
If
How
you
long do they
land in
apply?
Saudi Arabia, or do
I
they
mean-
have to like swim out to the boat to have the not laws there?
Look, Boozy, answer for the entire world of laws. So if there's a country that has a bustling port city and a carnival
The
cruise
party boat.
industry going, yeah, as party boat land, and in that country murder is legal, and they have that flag flying. At what point, when they're flying to, like when they're going to Florida, can you have to stop killing people because it would become illegal because it's in America? You know what I'm saying? You
Look,
understand?
We're just trying to find a way around the murder laws. Boozy,
Yeah.
would you help us? Come on, man. Be a pal.
Step 1, start a country that allows murder. Step 2, get a cruise line going.
Oh my god.
It's a carnival of horrors.
Do you have a flag? I'm a sovereign citizen.
Oh god.
My
Welcome to
subset flag.
Boatland.
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 Oh my god! Wait, this is some real shit that happened. But off the coast of England, so in one of the wars, they were building what are called literally battle platforms. So just big platforms sticking out of the ocean, like along where their like international water edges. For one
Wait,
thing,
that's
it
Super
extends
Smash
your
Brothers.
international waters.
That's
Yeah,
a battle platform.
it extends your international waters rules because that's technically part of your country, that platform. But apparently, after a while, they just got abandoned, and then a bunch of fuckers went out when like they were not letting rock music on the British radio, and they did literal pirate radio stations there. But after
Yeah.
that, some people squatted on it long enough that under British rules, they could legally like declare it their own property in their own country. And there is a single platform out there right now that will send you in the mail a certificate calling you a prince or a duke or a queen or like whatever of that country, because it counts technically as its own country, and it's a one house on a battle platform in the middle of the fucking Atlantic Ocean. That is a real thing. So what we do is we buy that and we legalize murder on that platform.
Oh,
Botanist, enjoy your essay. Thank you so much for being here.
thank you. Yes. Oh,
Pepper, did I ever tell you about the property I found in Alaska for when we're ready to start the cult?
Sealand.
What did you? Wait, a cult property?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know
Okay.
about the cult one.
So
Cult.
this is real. I looked into this a while ago because I was sick of society.
Yeah.
I was really done with it for a little while. So instead of getting angry and like, I'm going to get angry and drink, or I'm going to go punch things, I went online and I Googled compounds for sale. There are all compounds. They're just
Ooh, that feels like not something you should be able to buy. I feel like once whatever you're doing is declared a compound, you're either the government or you're doing like very illegal things.
Like the Hardy Boys.
so I'd be going for both.
The Hardy Boys have a compound.
They
Like,
do.
It's not good.
Not
though.
safe.
Like,
No, there's
like-
lots of fireworks and body slams there. It's terrible.
if you have a compound, like that's where they break in to find terrorist cells. Are compounds.
Yeah, but we'll be really good. Like, we're not terrorists, like, hurt things. We're terrorists, like, hey, your president is stupid and there's 400 of us tweeting at you forever.
Note to self: when we start our own thing, do not call it the Dragon Compound.
Okay, fine.
We
Happy
infiltrated-
Camp.
We infiltrated the compound to find 95 Antifa super soldiers wearing.
They were all cuddling. It was adorable.
Oh,
Okay, so what about how much does a compound cost?
So that was the terrifying part.
Is it like less than a house? I'll be mad.
You're going to be so mad.
Oh shit.
So I found a compound in Alaska.
Oh, all right. Well,
I'm reading through all this stuff. It is I wish I could remember the exact room count, but it was a 33-bedroom lodge, 10 bathrooms, 2 guest houses, a landing strip, all the normal things that a compound would need.
so you can flee the country into Russia quickly.
Boozy.
Dragon Kool-Aid Refreshment Center. Agreed.
Oh, no.
The blood ritual has never been more sugary.
Oh yeah.
Well, the entire place and oh my God, I can't even remember the size of the land. It was square miles of land. Was $220,000.
Oh my God, that's what okay, so that's less than what we just got a house that was built in 1965.
Well, there was a problem with it. There were these 2 weird capital letters that I saw all over the place, and I had to do a separate search to understand what they mean.
Can we know first? What were the letters?
I do not remember the letters. I wish I did, because I've never seen them since.
Was it the hobo code?
You're close.
Oh.
It's not a hobo code. It is a code that specifically means this dwelling is not hooked up to anything. No power, no water, no internet, and of course, no streets. There is no way to get to this compound besides the landing strip.
Oh my God.
It is like
Libertarian paradise, no roads.
Yes.
Motherfucking no roads. Motherfucking. I like that the idea that libertarians, what they really want is just everyone's house is completely disconnected from any other shit, and you have to like walk over trees and like that's all they want. Like it's just literally only no roads. Everything else stays the same, just no roads.
Have you seen the designs for the rich people? What they're talking about for when the event happens?
Oh God!
And how what are we gonna pay our guards with? Well, you could put shock collars on them.
Yeah,
these are actual conversations that have been had about what to do after the event happens.
Or withholding food.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's how you pair the guards and food.
We have seen the same internet video where they're like, apparently rich people really like, not just rich people. We mean like the
super duper rich,
of the whole world. They talk to each other because like you don't have any regular. How people get out of touch when they get like a little bit too much money? Imagine being like literally in the top 10 richest individuals in the entire world. How out of touch you are to the point where you can only talk to the other 10. Like that's the only people you can identify with. So you get to go to weird creepy meetings. Yeah, you have weird creepy meetings where like, so what do we grind the poor people into when we run out of water?
Have you heard of Soylent Green?
Yes.
The Germans make a lot of it.
They're great at it. They're great at making it.
They're really good.
All right. We have our next question coming up from Gray Fox. And Gray Fox, and thank you so much. Oh, God. Guys, how many foxes could a fox fox if a fox could fox other foxes?
I think it'd just be 2 going around in a circle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that the infinity snake? They're just trying to get each other's tails, and then it's the weirdest version of vor?
I would have definitely turned the sound off because it's going the whole time. It's like high-pitched squeal.
Tom Tunbridge, you'd have a fox-demic.
Aw.
Oh, my God.
Oh, fox-demic.
I think you're talking more of a... What was that? Human foxipede? Oh, foxipede? I don't know.
Human
foxipede, yeah. Wouldn't be human exactly, but... Aw.
Wouldn't be human exactly.
Oh, he's right. Gross Skunk is right. It'd be the Firefox logo.
Oh, yeah.
So how many foxes could a foxes fox if fox could fox foxes? Obviously, a bunch of fucking spam mail in Firefox. That's what happens. All right. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Uno mas, yes?
I think we've got one more. We've got Yes, our last question. We've done it. Our final question from Status the Ferric. Other than streaming and creating YouTube content, what stuff have you been doing to keep yourself sane during the quarantine? Our final question goes to Status. Status, thank you so much, guys. What have you been doing to stay sane during the quarantine?
Doing streams? Oh, wait,
Besides
you can't do that. Damn it.
I've personally been, while keeping up my stream schedule, just like I've been doing a lot of bike rides. We're riding around my bike because remember, it's not that you can't go outside. You just can't be in like groups of people. So if you're just biking on an empty fucking road, it's fine. Unless you're like suddenly in the middle of a sea of bikes. But we have like nice little canal trails. Been going up and down those. Moore has been coming with me, which I'm very proud of him for doing.
Oh, good.
He's not physical activity much, but he's strengthening his bike legs.
Nice.
The new place we're going to, I'm excited to have buses that go near us, but I can't get on a fucking bus right now because there's other people on it.
Yeah. We have gone for walks, but I'm afraid to go to the busier sections because there are stupid people there, and they might jump out at me, and it's scary.
You can walk around your graveyard.
Oh, yeah. They won't hurt me with the COVID. They're already dead.
Thank you, Onyx. Xander, you're going to have to go in. Onyx has updated his question. So we'll grab that for you, Onyx. Thank you so much. Man, honestly, what I've been doing is, besides the streams, which thank you guys again for joining us, they help me stay sane. I have gone back and I am trying to beat Divinity 2 because that game is amazing. Have you played that one, Pepper? I don't know if you're a RPG guy.
I play so few games.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I gotta play stuff. I gotta work down. Oh, Devil May Cry. That's my next one.
Oh, nice.
It's a
That'll be
Moore.
good.
Hi,
Came
Moore.
out like a full year ago. Moore is here.
Hi,
I
Moore.
hear Alkali, but I don't see him.
Hi, Moore. You
Oh,
won't see them. You don't have the sight.
he's not
You
there.
don't have sight beyond sight.
Alkali's cooler than you are. It's fine.
Thank you, Kitty.
That is not true at all. I am the least
It's
cool.
100% true.
My boyfriend came here to give me a drive-by shit talk.
I did. Did I win? I won, right?
You did.
Dry-
Moore, why don't you help us answer the question? Besides streaming, what have you been doing to stay sane during these troubled times?
What I've been doing to stay sane?
Yeah. Sane.
Sane.
You know that
I've
thing
been
that
yelling
none
at
of
Pepper
us
Coyote
are.
quite a lot. That's pretty much how I've been staying sane. I yell at him, he yells back, I run away.
I gotta run away. I chase him
I come
down the
back.
street screaming. There's a gun. You know, it's great. It's a good time. The whole neighborhood gets involved.
I get sunburned.
Yeah, we got sunburned.
I'm like, ow, ow, ow.
Stop.
I'm like look, they can see like I'm actually like half.
Cat is half
Yeah.
red.
I'm.
Is he orange? You're a tiger.
I'm getting there. Give me a
Oh,
few
the
days.
Tiger King over here.
Tiger.
I
He has
need
a
to-
mustache.
I need to shave.
Everybody enjoying their quarantine shitty hair.
Oh my god, I need a
Oh.
haircut. Oh my god.
I did get a haircut right before quarantine, actually.
Lucky.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get one. Like I was due for one when it started, and I'm like, oh no.
Hi Alejandro. Hi Sue. Hi Tyro. Fox. Hi Andy. Hi everybody. Hi. It's nice to see you.
We are planning to come to BLFC, by the way, Andy. If you were talking to me.
Yeah, I think all of us plan on
Still have-
going to BLFC because there is a liquor store very close by to BLFC, and that's how I get my fun.
All right,
Nice.
Onyx's question: what are your go-to snacks? They like the caramel crispy mini bites. What are your go-to snacks in this time?
Oh, go-to snacks, Alkali's fucking gay popcorn.
Oh, yes.
See, I can't have just like snacks in the house. We have Chippies, and I can kind of stay away from Chippies, but I cannot have like a bag of Doritos or cheese balls. Hold on, I went to another place there for a second. But if I have to make my snack, like if I have to make popcorn, I'm not talking about microwave popcorn. Fuck that noise. Don't eat microwave popcorn. But if I have to make popcorn, at least I have to do something to get my snack.
Is that how you justify it?
That-
You killed it in the wild?
Yes, I killed the.
I hunted this
In the
popcorn.
backyard.
I went into this maze. I got lost. I took it down with me and cooked it when I got home.
Found the popcorn in the.
Thank you, Moore.
On my land in the Dragon compound.
The popcorn compound.
The popcorn compound.
Welcome to Orville Redenfuckers. The
Oh.
popcorn compound.
I have a
would
quick
say
story, actually. Pepper, you mentioned Orville Redenbacher. My dad used to work for Nabisco, and the response to the 3D animated Orville Redenbacher horrified people.
Oh no.
They thought it looked like an reanimated dead. They just called him Orville Dedenbacher. And it would just like, it backfired terribly.
Like did not test well with target audience.
Yeah. If you're going to make a 3D animated thing, don't go into Uncanny Valley is what they learned.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what happened. Yeah, you gotta make a
That
cartoon,
shit.
not creepy 3D photorealistic Orville in your kitchen. You could probably look it up on YouTube. It's really weird.
I probably saw it when it was on TV.
Probably. Yeah.
Sue Deer says, I've been shoving nuts into my mouth.
Oh.
Cashews, mostly.
Very good. And as you
Decent
know,
choice.
you catch me with the chips every once in a while, and I feel what? Yeah, I do.
It's dirty. It's dirty, man.
Dirty is just very much.
Thank you, Onyx. All right, Onyx wants us to answer one more. What's your favorite kitchen gadget?
Oh, I
That
know
is
mine.
super easy for me. What do you
Coffee spoon. What?
got? You and the fucking coffee spoon. Oh my god.
fucking coffee spoon.
I don't like dishes laying around. However, near the coffee machine, him and Miko leave a spoon just laying around, staring at me. If I had googly eyes, it would be looking at me, and it just sits there, taunting me, because I want to put it in the dishwasher. I want to rinse it off. I want to do anything with it other than leave it laying in front of a coffee machine. You ruined the feng shui.
What?
Coffee spoon is the devil.
Coffees. I could see in my life designating a coffee spoon if enough people. I'm the only person in my house who drinks
Right.
coffee.
No,
My
we
coffee
need a coffee
spoon-
spoon. Otherwise, we run out of spoons.
My coffee. Oh well, that's the different problem. My
Yeah.
my coffee spoon lives inside of my big bucket of chock full of nuts brand coffee because it's the cheapest shit. It sits in that thing, so I can easily spoon the grounds into my Mr. Coffee. That's my coffee spoon, but you'll never see it, Alkali. You don't even know it's there.
See, that's much better than the coffee spoon that just fucking lays out there judging us.
Gross.
Sometimes I want to make a
there.
little napkin blanket for it to soothe the coffee spoon.
Look at that spoon just looking at me.
It's a part of the family.
Spoon.
The coffee
It is
spoon
part
is a
of a
part
family,
of
part of the spoon family, which is in a drawer over there. Those spoons have houses. This
They're
spoon is
refugee.
homeless. That's right.
Refugee spoon.
Homeless spoon.
So, what's your favorite kitchen utensil?
Mine is a knife because that's all I'll use.
Yeah, right. You just knife
Like-
everything.
I dislike most okay, I watched Alton Brown as a child. He taught me how to cook, and he referred to kitchen gadgets that can only be used for one thing as a unitasker, and he doesn't like them. 'cause it's a
That
waste
is
of
correct.
space. And
Oh my
90% of the
God.
stuff you're doing, you can just do with a fucking knife. So I just do everything with a knife for the most part, except for a potato peeler. I do like that. He's like, just get a knife, pleb, get good. And I'm like,
Let's get good.
I'm not good enough with a knife. I waste half my fucking carrot. Like I use my carrot peeler.
All right, Pep, let's see how big of a fan you are. What is the only unitasker that he keeps in his kitchen?
Fire extinguisher.
Nice!
Watched a lot of Good Eats.
Yeah, so did I. I'm sorry. The day he set up the ladder so that he could lower the turkey into the deep fryer from like 6 feet away, oh my God, he was already into COVID. He got it.
That's probably how he got permission from legal to do it on the air anyway, where they're like, look, this is the most absolute ludicrously safe way you could possibly do this. Even if you fuck it up as bad as you could possibly fuck it up, you still won't get hurt. You'll only burn
my
down
God.
part of your yard.
Have you ever deep fried a turkey?
I've had the results, but it's so much goddamn effort, it's not worth it for me.
Oh, it's
I don't
so
like turkey that
cool.
much. Turkey's
You will
fine,
if you deep
but-
fry it.
Yeah.
Gray Foxen, I used to use a Foreman. Never used it ever since I started living with Alkali because he would think
love
that
the
was like a
Foreman.
crime against nature if you curled on a foreman.
Okay, hold on. I understand why you say
No,
that,
yeah.
and I respect that opinion because if we had it in the house, yeah, I'd probably be a little down on it. But when I was at Nero, the Foreman was my bitch. I
okay.
loved that thing.
Nice. Do you know that before Hulk Hogan turned it down, it would have been the Hulk Hogan grill?
Oh,
Right?
Wow.
Making
He
racist
turned down-
sandwiches for us all.
If it made them be, it's like you put it in there, it makes it orange, brother. That's what it should turn. It should turn your meat orange.
Makes it orange. Sorry, I was thinking panini press for a second. I'm like, I guess orange.
Yeah, no.
Hands down, my favorite kitchen utensil is actually being used
Grillamania.
right now. Inside for our dinner is my sous vide. Oh my god, the sous vide is amazing.
Yeah, I should get that.
You really should. It is easily the best $100 I have ever spent. The whole
Alkali.
thing.
Not everyone knows what a sous vide is. You
All
have
right.
to explain to the people.
Have you ever
Only two
looked
of
at
us.
somebody and like, I want to drown that person? So now you can, but with heated water. A sous vide is a water circulation unit and a little bucket that gets the water to a very specific temperature. You put your food in, you walk away and jerk off for 2 hours, and when you come back, you are 5 minutes away from a perfectly cooked steak.
Holy
sous
shit.
vide, motherfuckers.
So I use it for a slightly different purpose, which is half-boiled eggs.
Oh, soft-boiled eggs in the shell are amazing.
Not even. It's half-boiled, or it's the point where it is only cooked enough that the egg white has thickened to be opaque, and that's it. That's as cooked as it got.
Nice.
So I learned about this in Singapore. It's part of the traditional breakfast. It is a soft-boiled egg, but to an insane degree of soft. Because if you just soft-boil an egg to the point where you would you'd have like your outer white egg and then clear middle because it doesn't heat evenly. But the sous vide does it. I can do like 90 eggs in like one fell swoop.
It's
and I was over
perfect.
there just chugging them. Like our friend, we ate dinner at someone's house and they had made like 40 eggs, and I swear to God, I ate like 20 of them. They're like,
Oh
wow,
my
like wow, Pepper, you sure like this? It'd be as if someone showed up here and was like, wow, pickles are delicious. Just like a very common food item that someone just loses their mind over. That's me, half-boiled eggs. Everybody do a half-boiled egg. The way you do it at home is you boil your water, you take it off the heat, then you put in the egg, put the lid on, and then when it's cooled off, you probably have a half-boiled egg.
Close enough.
Or get a sous vide.
Thank you so much, Warius.
Larius has a question for all of us, and thank you so much. Is there any American beer that you recommend? Pepper, I think this one's me and you, because Xander is not allowed to drink beer anymore. He almost gassed me out of the bedroom.
This is
It's
true.
not allowed to drink beer anymore.
Yeah, there's
Does
story
things to
behind
his
that.
stomach.
Are we talking national brands, I'm assuming?
Not necessarily. I mean, let's start with the national, but yeah, then you can go micro. Let's start with national, though.
Help. Repeat the exact question again.
right, I
American
gotcha.
beer that you would recommend.
If you want to do like a craft beer that's a nice, like very drinkable and not horribly offensive, it's not like a strong IPA or whatever, just get Fat Tire by New Belgium. It's a very middle of the road, very nice drinkable beer that you can find almost anywhere that serves craft beer. Fat, not flat, Fat Tire by New
Fat Tire.
Brewing are pretty good.
I wish Nemi or Meetok were on the chat right now. There is a Wisconsin beer that I fell in love with, but I can...
It's not Spotted Cow?
So it's the same brand as
Glarus?
Spotted Cow, but it's their other
New
one. Spotted...
Glarus.
Yeah, it's New Glarus, but I can't remember the one that they give me. The Spotted Cow is good. That one I can just drink all day, but the other one was so good. I'll see if I can remember it.
Everything I've had from New Glarus is pretty darn all right.
I know you're a Zombie Dust fan.
I'm a huge Zombie Dust fan, but that one's hard to find. Zombie Dust is my favorite beer, but that's also a very, almost, I wouldn't say an acquired taste, because of the little bit of sweet that comes in, the little bit of sour. It's like a half sour. I don't know how to describe that one. But not everyone likes that. I like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not very picky with the beers. I don't know.
Well, you like your Guinness.
I like my. That's not American though.
Oh, yeah.
Canadian, I mean.
Dragon's Milk.
Dragon's Milk.
Dragon's Milk is American.
Yeah.
No, Cattlebird just said Dragon's Milk. Cheers.
Hell yeah.
Michigan.
I do like the Dragon's Milk and
Pepper, have you ever had Dragon's Milk?
Yes, like 5 years ago when we were and since we were at MCFC. It was one of their like official kegs. They had a shit fuck ton of it.
Shock
Did you
top
have any
Belgian
of
white,
their
very good.
flavored dragon's milk?
I've had the blonde stout quote version. I've had the bourbon barrel aged version. I think that's it.
On the holidays, they did 2 special ones. One being
Ooh.
cherry and chocolate infused.
Uh-huh.
It was delicious. And the other one, which I think I am the only person who liked, chocolate and mint. They had a chocolate mint
Ooh.
milk stout, and it was outstanding. I asked if they had any more of it. Like, no, we only had those 4 bottles left. Like, oh, a bunch of people bought it? No, it's been sitting there since last Christmas. Like, oh.
Well, hey, if it was in a glass bottle, it's fine.
Exactly.
Probably. Chocolate
chose
mint beer.
to
That's a
believe.
little. I would try it. I'd probably be into that.
It wasn't mint like, ooh, refreshing, but there was this weird taste that I'm like, oh my God, that's the mint. And it worked really well on my palate. I guess not for everyone, though.
I haven't eaten this, but I totally would. But like in the UK, you get mint jelly. Like I want to, and it goes to like lamb.
Yeah, right?
I've never had it, but I've seen it. It's fucking bright green.
I have had it. It's weird.
Ooh, I feel,
Thank you so much, Skylar, for getting those for me. It turns out Miko says it's either Moon Man or Serendipity by New Glarus, both of which I remember and both of which are amazing. So, yeah. I really liked those
Moon Man's
beers.
good.
Pepper, you know what I had that when we had a meat faucet when they still allowed those, where they bring all the zoo to your table, just like every meat known to man.
When they still allowed those, as
Yeah.
if like those specifically have been outlawed. Yes, I do. I know what you mean.
Well, you won't be able to eat pangolin anymore.
No pangolin anymore,
No more pangolin, damn it, or bat. Anyway,
That.
or bat,
Or bat.
You have to cook. You just have to cook the bat.
you gotta cook it,
Uh,
or not have a wet market.
Why don't you find
Quick.
our shout-outs? Find our shout-outs.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Quick, we better share a video of like Taiwan or something eating a bat, and then say it's why COVID exists or whatever.
Oh, they already
Did you guys
say
know
that.
Did you guys know that 5G towers cause COVID?
Oh, my God.
5G
That's a real one.
I
That's a real one
heard.
people think.
I
People have been
heard.
tearing down 5G towers.
What?
Like-
What?
Yes.
Is that what Jungle Boy was doing? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
He
Jungle
was
Boy.
climbing that tower.
Jungle Jack is out there.
Jungle Jack's climbing the tower. Here you go.
Gecko, meat fosses is what we call all-you-can-eat meat buffets,
Yeah.
like Brazilian steakhouses. Those are called meat faucets to us because
Yeah.
we are sick individuals.
It's above
Infinite
the
Where am I?
screenshot. Above the screenshot. No,
And
no.
Onyx,
above
thank you.
the
I see your
screenshot.
message.
Okay.
See it?
All right. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for shout-outs. Xander, why don't you explain what these are while I try to read them?
Shout-outs.
Okay,
Shout-outs.
I'm gonna grab another drink. Wink, wink.
I can read them and you can...
Why don't you tell people what shout-outs are while I try to read them?
Guys, everybody who gives us $5 on Patreon has a chance for shout-outs on on our episodes that we do them, and where we give out shout-outs randomly, and they give us descriptions where we make fun of their names. That's generally how it goes. So here are those 3 random people who we chose for this episode.
Our first shout-out goes to Status the Ferret. Status the Ferret, so thank you so much for your patronage. Fun fact about Status the Ferret, the statistics for Status were a little slow. So the slow statistics came for Status summoning so many sloths. The sloths for the Status statistics, sloth S words.
Very well done. And Status says, "Hello, I play 9 instruments and I'm trans." Thank you very much, Status. Thank you so
Status,
much.
thank you so much for Patreoning. And Status, as always, thank you so much for our amazing intro song, which
Yes.
we will all be hearing again at the very end of this
Yes.
episode.
And we also have Erner.
Erner, thank you again for Patreoning. Erner has been a fan of the show for a very long time. He actually found us in a very unique way. You see, one day, Erner was doing one of these things that everyone else thought was just, what do you call that? When you're in the desert. He thought
Dying.
we were a mirage. Yeah, he was just hanging out, drunk as usual. And we came there and he was just like, "Oh no, you're just a mirage. Give me water." So we took him to the Oasis, it's a bar nearby, and got him drunker. And then he became a fan of the show. We're a lake.
And also, we have Alturas Demios.
Alturas, thank you so much for your patronage. Alturas Demios, there's two names there because Alturas Demios used to be two people. A weird thing you don't know about people of Alturas Demios' species is that if you put them in the Crusher from Terminator, not just any Crusher, the actual one used in Terminator, it just kind of combines them into one person. So Demios was a demigod from the Os sector, and Alturas had ulterior motives for going in the crushing machine. He didn't know it would do that. He just wanted to make pancakes.
And you are just going to make up random stories about every person like this?
Every single person.
All right. Well, there you go. Thank you so much, guys. We love you.
Some of them are better than others.
They get a backstory that I never knew they had. It's great. Everybody needs an origin story. And now you get one.
You know what the worst part is? This is how I also do my write-ups for when I'm a guest of honor someplace. I'm just like, all right, sit down and start typing. Alkali, one time he went to the moon. He got high up there. There were snowmen made out of moon dust. Those snowmen were all wearing top hats, and we all know what happens to snowmen who wear top hats. They become alive. The War of 1812 was a fickle time. And then they tell me to rewrite my bio.
If they read it, they'll just put it in there sometimes.
My all-time favorite will still be, and I've used it since then, but I had to put a bio into, oh my God, there was a convention it was a non-furry convention in Michigan. Youmacon.
Oh, yes.
I had to go to Youmacon, and they invited myself, Kage, and Pandez, so I put my description in the book, and now they're doing the introduction. 80 guests. This is a giant anime convention. And myself, Pandez, and Uncle Kage, we're going to be the furry liaisons. We're the furries at this con. And we're super excited. And there, up on stage, is John St. John, the voice actor from Duke Nukem. And I'm super excited to meet him. And I get up on stage, and he's like, "This is Alkali." And I read his bio, and I said, shit. Because my bio was the story of me writing the bio with no actual information about myself, unless you read the first letter of every sentence, and then it spelled out, "I like tequila." Well, in my pocket, I had a flask of tequila, and me and John St. John are really good friends now.
Hey, man, tequila brings people together.
Tequila brings people together,
does,
and you drinking beer brings people farther apart.
That is very true. We have evidence of such
We
things.
do have evidence.
Since scared away Pepper forever.
Since Pepper is away right now, one more time, we just want to give a few shout-outs. Guys, thank you very much to our guest, Pepper Coyote. You can find him on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. He's all over the place. Search his name and you'll be able to find it. Also, Tyro, if you could post it one more time. Tomorrow will be live streams by Uncle Kage, by Grey Muzzle Geekery, and directly after our show tonight will be a stream by our good friend, the Boozy Barrister. Thank you guys so much for everything you're doing for the fandom. This is wonderful. I'm glad that we can all help entertain each other.
Thank you so much. And I just saw, I didn't know Streamlabs did this yet.
What?
They just mentioned someone signed up to our Patreon. I didn't know they gave us updates for that.
Really?
Yeah, that's what that was.
That's awesome.
Yeah, did they always do that?
I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever signed up for our Patreon before.
No, I don't think they always did that. Well, thank you so much. I didn't know.
Thank you
that
guys so
happened.
much. You're all so amazing.
Yeah. Crazy. Okay, well, things I learned.
Oh my god.
We're out of questions now.
We did it.
We did
I
it.
think. Gray Fox, are you a fox?
You are. Oh, he's back. Hey.
Oh, here comes Pepper.
I have to ask him if he knows this because I did not know this.
Onyx sounds wonderful. Oh, Boozy says we're going to play a horror game and tell spooky stories. I love it.
So, Rescuer, we do not like to combine our chats just because then you miss the super chats in the window. We want to make sure they see those.
Yeah, we do apologize. At the bottom of the screen, you guys can see both. We need them separate for a multitude of reasons, that being one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
So sorry about that.
Hi, Pepper.
Sorry, I locked Cat outside accidentally.
Oh, no.
We both had gone to.
Did you know it gives you Patreon updates if someone gives you your Patreon like live on the stream? For the little
you can
pop-up
do
box
that?
now?
We didn't know. It just happened.
I didn't.
What the? It just okay.
Just did
It just
that.
happened.
I don't remember doing it, so it's kind of neat.
All right, Boozy, since I saw you on the chat, letting you know that at this point we're probably going to be doing our wind down. So if you want to get ready for yours, let us know when you are set. Let's finish up our show by going to the audience. Guys, what would you like to talk about to finish off this show? Thanks again, Pepper. While you were gone, we announced you and told people that you're wonderful and they should go to your page.
You're very nice people.
Oh, you're a very nice person. Hey, Pepper, while we're waiting for questions, why don't you tell the quick story of Gotta Love That Dollar? Because that's one of my favorites.
Gotta love that dollar. Okay, so I don't know, man. I think you have a better idea of how the events went down because you were fully erect. Here, let me give it an attempt. So there's a
Well, it was a casino.
There's a beloved casino game that we played at BLFC known as Jiggle Craps, which plays a lot like Craps, which is a dice rolling game. You don't have to understand all the rules to understand this joke. It's just basically you are betting on what number will come up next in just more complicated and flowery language. So this, instead of having dice that you throw, everyone sits around a digital board and a big comedy pop-o-matic trouble thing in the middle houses two goofy dice that go like the floor goes and then they flap, they jiggle around. The floor jiggles violently, so we call it Jiggle Craps.
Love Jiggle Craps.
You get to hit a big flashing button when it's your turn, and then the jiggling happens. You activate the jiggling. So anyway, there's a bet you can do called the field bet, and the field bet has most of the numbers on it. Like it's 2 dice, and they always get added together. So you can get 2 through 12 are the numbers you can roll. And field bet has like all the middle ones. It's like 7, 5, 4, 6, 8. Like it's the easiest rolls you can get.
Literally just went through almost every number it does not have.
Oh, is it the opposite? Is it like okay? So it's like 2, 3, 4, 12, 11, 10, 9. Like
that was it. Yes. Because it's no
go.
field 5. You would expect it to have either both 9 and 5 or neither. It's no field 5. 5 is the weird one out. And by the way, I am the Z. That is amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Yes.
So we're sitting there, we're crapsing along. I'm trying to keep my $20 as long as I can. This is like a penny machine. It's like a dollar machine, I think. Yeah, dollar minimum bet. And we're next to Alkali, who's like actually gambling and like placing bets that are worth more than $1. And I'm over here, and I'm just like, I've been playing for a while, just lose. I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, field bet. What? And I see Alkali on the left of me goes like, a field bet. Daring. And then over the next hour, I start getting this field bet over and over and over, and I'm just like, everyone else is just sitting there, doing real gambling. I'm just going like, woo, a 3. Gotta love that dollar. I'm saying this to Alkali over and over the course of 2 hours.
While I wait
for my second miniature Coors Light bottle to arrive. So it's just silence, furries way over there, and then me occasionally going, woo! Gotta love that dollar.
It was so much fun to sit there with you because finally I got him to earn enough money, $1 at a time, to go to a real craps table with me. And as he's standing there, he gets the dice, betting his $1, maybe putting a 5 on the number 5.
5 minimum. Had to be 5.
That was
high cost.
He's standing there, and I believe he's now screaming at the top of his lungs, "Here comes the 5, 5, 5, 5, 5." But what he doesn't realize is he's been holding the dice for a very long time. A very not holding them, not playing. He's been the shooter for 12 throws, 13 throws. But he's only betting a few bucks. The people around the table are in love with him and all know he has no idea what's going on, so we don't want to tell him. You made the gentleman standing next to me, he was another furry. I actually knew, I know who he was, I just can't remember who it was. He was up $3,000 because of you, just so you know.
Look, I made $40.
Which he was doing that $1 at a time. That gives you an idea of how well he did, guys.
I'm like, let the field bet ride. Oh my god! All right.
Oh my
Craps is fun. Craps is great. It has like really bad odds when it comes to like your win percentage, and it has absolutely no skill involved in it. So it's not like blackjack or whatever. But it's good. It's fun. It's nice.
I like
Just
the
sit around.
one-time bets where it's like, ooh, double fours, double eights, that's mine. And you get everyone.
Yeah, the specific like hard
That-
8.
Correct. Hard 8 is a pair of 4s. You have to make it with the pair of 4s.
What always wigs me out is everybody who's there who believes, oh, you're gonna be good. I stood there before.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what the
There's a lot of
fuck?
superstition. A lot of
It's
superstition. Look, that game has existed in some form apparently since the fucking Romans. Like the idea of this like
Dice.
spitting game.
Yeah.
Like we just love just watching. Like we're gonna roll the rocks and see what happens. Oh, they landed on that side this time.
Isn't that how you lose your soul in the Johnny Depp pirate movie?
Yes.
Okay, I
The
thought so.
bones.
Rolling bones, rolling
Rolling
literally.
All right,
They
Boozy.
fucking-
Boozy is ready to go. It is 5:25 over here, so we are going to stream until the half hour. So you have 5 minutes to ask us short form questions, and we will give you screaming at you through a microphone answers. Guys, if you see a question, go ahead and answer it. This is going to get stupid.
Only yes or no. No, I'm kidding. Just like the bit from Tron. Yes, no. There's an old reference. Holy shit, I'm old.
Oh, I want to send Pepper mint jelly. Where do I send mint jelly? Pepper, where do they send mint jelly?
This is a complicated answer. I'm getting a PO box soon, so give me a minute.
Don't send it in the mail.
Yave wants to know, is the sky blue? No, it is not. Xander's usually a bottom.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. What are
Quack,
your
quack. Go.
What are your favorite Oreos? Double stuff, baby.
That's your favorite
Plain.
dragon.
Double penetration Oreos.
Plain regular Oreos.
Pepper, you obviously have never had coffee Oreos. They are to die for, and they are off the market. At least
need
I
single
can't
stuff,
find
and
them.
All the flavor ones are double stuff by default, and I hate it. The only person who doesn't like double stuff.
What about the vanilla Oreos? Do you like those weird reverse ones where it's vanilla and brown chocolate?
Ever think you're about to bite a vanilla Oreo and surprise it's a motherfucking lemon Oreo?
I don't think I've ever had a lemon Oreo.
And you think it's gone bad? You're like, oh, no, it's fine. It's lemon. Is this a bad a vanilla Oreo or a good lemon Oreo?
What happened at some point? We have a bunch of Oreos where it's like you can have an Oreo buffet. You've gone to that, right?
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
I think it was like a marketing thing. Well, marketing and an actual product of just like Oreos now have weird flavors. That's just a thing they do now, and it made people give a shit about Oreos again. So it completely worked.
That's
And
what
I like the weird Oreos. I want my goddamn red velvet Oreos.
I do love red velvet.
Delicious.
Have you had one of those octuple stuffed Oreos? Have
I've
you
done
ever
none of them.
seen me from the side? Of course I have.
How do you even? Can you eat one? Like from the? Is it just really tall?
You eat it like a corn on the cob.
I say, do you lick it like a gobstopper? You just pull off the lid, and it's like 6 hours in, and the memory of that distant first cookie is gone. You're just halfway through licking this blob of goo.
Oh my god.
Get the reward of your other not very sweet chocolate cookie.
All right, I'll
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure diabetes.
weights that you eat.
Weights that you eat?
Yes.
What the fuck?
That way, when
That's
you quit working out, you can have a nice snack. You're
That's a
like, fuck
fetish.
it. I'm sure it
Oh.
is.
No, I'm thinking like weights that you eat, so then you're like, it's like ankle weights that you can never take off. You're just permanently heavier, right? And you can't get them out easily unless you have to get like your friend with the slender arms to reach in and grab them.
Oh my god.
This is someone's
Unexplained.
thing. This is my thing now.
Edible
should do
restraint
it.
sounds awesome, and then you eat out of them, and then you have to role play getting out of the house.
Onyx wants to know, can you put can you use Rice Krispies in sushi? Ooh. I don't know, but we should try.
I think at that point, whatever you're making is no longer sushi. It could have the aesthetics of sushi. Like you could if you made like the Rice Krispies, the rice cake, and then on top of it is like a fruit roll up layer that looks like tuna. You're like, cool, yeah, it's quote sushi.
Pepper, if you wrap it in seaweed, it's sushi. That's a new rule. We're making a culinary rule right now.
Yo,
wrapped in sushi.
I'm just gonna take this whole pizza, put one piece of seaweed on top, one piece under it, be like, this is how pizza is sushi.
There you go.
Sushi pizza.
Seaweed makes it sushi. Alejandro, Animal Crossing opinions. It's something that people are spending a lot of time with that I don't have time for, unfortunately. So everyone can do it. That's fine. I can't spend that much time. It's a lot of time.
I can do real chores.
Yeah.
I think it's cute and I don't play it.
I think it's super cute. I can do real chores.
Yeah, like as much as I kind of want to hop on, I couldn't do like an hour, then come away like you can't. People are like, you can't do an hour a day. I'm like, nope, I can't take it then.
All right, opinion question, everyone. Since tomatoes are fruits, does that make ketchup a juice?
Yes.
That's one vote for yes. Pepper?
Yeah. No.
Well, I have to be the tiebreaker? All right, only if you put it in a Bloody Mary. There we go.
Oh, bad vodka.
See, I'm enough of a scumbag that if you had ketchup in a Bloody Mary, I'd be like, all right, I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Kind of nummy. Like,
Well, we hit the mark.
that was my survival skill for the apocalypse that I don't remember if I answered or not. Was I can eat like anything. Any combination of foods, fuck it, I don't care. You know my favorite method for revitalizing a dry pizza that was left out overnight?
Oh, no.
Steam a slice of pizza. That fucking like Lazarus will bring your little Caesars back, baby.
But wait, doesn't the crust get all mushy?
Well, you got to get a feel for how much liquid to add, but at a point the bread absorbs it and stops. It might get a little sweaty. That's okay.
Just take your pizza to Joe Rogan's sauna and it'll be perfectly okay.
That's what you do. You get your Barrows and you get into the steam room.
The steam room, that's right.
Oh my god. We did it! We did it! It is 5:30. We have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a huge shout out to our guest, Pepper Coyote.
Yay!
Yay.
Pepper, is there anything you would like to say to finish off the cast?
Don't touch each other unless you live together.
Awesome. All right, one last time. Do not forget, tomorrow there will be Uncle Kage streaming. There will be Gray Muzzle Geekery streaming. Sorry about that. Don't forget to check out all of our friends' YouTube pages. And if you have a moment, if you enjoyed yourself, click like and subscribe. You can find us on Telegram. You can find us on Twitter under The Dragon Show. And to finish it off,
I'm Xander.
I'm Alkali. Stay tuned for Boozy Badger. Thank you so much for being here, and good night.
Goodbye.